Hey worship team, this is just a quick tutorial on how to use Planning Center. Planning Center is going to be our new scheduling program, as well as it will help us listen to all the music and get the chord charts, and everything can be taken care of. If you are on the worship team, whether playing an instrument or helping out with audio and visual, it is all going to be done through Planning Center from now on. You will get an email from me that's going to look something like this, where you will accept, saying June 5th, you are on for whatever your position is. You hit accept, and it'll take you, you can check out the service. If you want to see when you are scheduled, see what the songs are and whatnot, you log in using your email, and your password is your last name. So right now I'm going to log in under Loden's. It would probably be ideal if we all just kept our password as our last name. That way there's no way you'll forget it, and if for any reason I ever need to take a look at your specific view of everything, I can do that. Once you log in, you'll get what they call the dashboard, which is the main screen here, and you'll see under Sunday morning upcoming plans. If it's in bold, then you are scheduled. So Loden is scheduled for May 29th. And if he clicks on that, he'll get the set list telling him what song is first. There's going to be something in between, then another song, and whatnot. This little blue arrow right here, if you click that, it'll open it up and give you detailed notes. It is very important that both band and audio-visual take a look at the notes, because there's going to be notes for everybody. For example, right here, it's going to tell the sound tech that Loden is actually going to be at lead volume, whereas I will just be doing background vocals, so they'll want to have me a little bit quieter than I would normally be for this song. But then they're going to have to bring me back up, because I'm going to start talking during the beginning of Break Every Chain. So Loden and Cindy are going to be at background vocal volume during Break Every Chain. Also, when you check out the songs for the band, you can listen to the song in the key that we're going to be playing it. So for example, God of Second Chances was originally in the key of C, but you can listen to it in the key of A here. Now it is going to sound a little funky, particularly the vocals, but it'll give you something great to practice to. You can also download the chord chart over here on the right, and sometimes there will be two chord charts. It'll say God of Second Chances in A, and maybe God of Second Chances in A capo whatever. That way the guitar player can play it with a capo in a different key. So this would be for the bass player, whereas the guitar player would have it at capo 2 playing it in G. From there, you also see everybody who's scheduled, and if it's yellow, then you have not confirmed. If it's green, then you have. So Loden still needs to confirm for this service. It says right up here at the top, you have been scheduled for acoustic guitar but have not responded. You'd simply click respond if you didn't do this in the email. Hit accept, hit send responses. This will let me know that you have responded and you understand that you are scheduled. That brings up the next thing of when you don't want to be scheduled. From now on, rather than Cindy and I emailing you and asking what dates you're available, you'll simply go into My Calendar on the dashboard and hit block out dates for days that you're not available. So for example, I have blocked out Loden on the 22nd, saying that he's not going to be available. So if I were to try and schedule him later on, it would say, no, there's a scheduling conflict. Loden is not available on May 22nd. So make sure that you keep track of your calendar and update it in Planning Center to let us know what Sundays you're not available. That way we won't even have to email you anymore. You can just take care of updating your calendar. And again, we're going to try and schedule about 2 months out. Right now, I've got all of May and June scheduled. And you can go in and view, what songs are we playing on June 12th, and you can start practicing that far ahead of time. One more note with the service is you can view the stage plot if it's something that's been set up. So on this one, I have the stage layout set up. Oh, okay, it actually hasn't been put together, but it'll have, it'll tell you exactly where on the stage you're going to be standing so that you can be plugged in the right area. If you want to take a look at the songs, we have all the songs loaded up here. If you wanted to print them off for your own purposes, make sure to print the songs yourselves. The reason I say this is it's going to help us keep the stage cleaner, because when you go into songs, then go to default arrangement. I'll do that again. I clicked on the song that I wanted, then click on default arrangement. Then it's going to show you, here's Better As One Day, and here's the 2 chord charts that are loaded for it. When I click on one of these to download it, see if I can find it. It has the chords, but it's also going to say this was prepared for Loden Johnson. So now when I see Loden's papers laying on the floor, I'll know it was Loden that didn't pick up after himself and not Mikey or whatever. So that'll help us all be a lot more accountable with the paper that we're using and keeping track of our own chord charts. Last thing you might want to check out is if you go under the People tab, you can edit your personal information. So I have actually added Loden. He doesn't check his email all that often. So I have added his phone number. Put in your phone number, then mobile, and then you can enable text messaging. And what that'll do is every time I send Loden a scheduling request, he'll get an email or a text message saying that he has an email and that he's scheduled. So he'll be reminded to go and check his email and confirm. You can also add a picture here and all that jazz. One last thing that you might want to take a look at is on the dashboard is something called the matrix. The matrix will give you a broad view of everything, of the entire schedule, who's playing, who's scheduled, what songs, and what keys we're doing all the way through as far as I have it scheduled. So here's the dates up here, goes all the way through, tells you who's scheduled, tells you who's responded and who hasn't, and you can scroll all the way over and you can see all the songs and all the keys and whatnot. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or email or whatever. Hopefully this is pretty easily understandable, and we will start using this exclusively. Again, make sure to check out the detailed notes section, because this is going to tell you everything you're going to need to know about what we're going to be doing at rehearsal and on Sunday. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you Sunday.